Hi, so basically I'm filming for my YouTube channel, me going through like some of my pictures that I've taken over the years, like my disposable camera pictures and my film camera pictures. This picture caused a little bit of a stir. Can you ask Leon if he minds me keeping that in or not? Because I don't want to piss him off. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well as always. Today I am back in the UK. I am very sad about it. Obviously last week you saw my Mallorca vlog and I am miserable. No, I'm not miserable. I'm happy to be home, but I definitely miss the sun, especially like right now I'm sat in my room in the dark with nothing but a ring light, and that's really setting the autumn winter tone for me. Although I feel like waking up and it being freezing cold and dark this morning also set the tone, so there's a kind of theme going on here. But anyway, enough about autumn winter, because that is not what we're here to talk about today. Today I am going to be taking you through some of the pictures that I've taken over the years on disposable cameras, and then I got a film camera as well. Basically all my film pictures, so ones that weren't taken on my phone. I am known for taking at least one disposable camera to a festival with me. When I last went to Creamfields, which was in 2019, I took 2 disposable cameras. At one point I completely lost it, my friends took it, and then I got it back hours later. Got some cool photos that way as well. I just think they look really cool, especially at a festival. I feel like the vibes just really fit well. But I've actually taken disposable cameras many places, and then last year I decided to invest into a film camera that was reusable. I call it a point and shoot camera, but I don't know if that's because I learnt about it from watching an American girl on YouTube, and I don't really hear people calling them that here, so I don't know if that's more of an American thing to call it like a point and shoot camera. But that's what I call it. I always call it a point and shoot camera, or my film camera really. But obviously film camera is quite broad, because film cameras can literally be massive big things as well. Like I do have one of those as well, but I've only used it a couple times. It's quite big, so I never really take it out. But last year I invested in a small reusable black camera that is by Olympus, I believe, and I've taken some amazing pictures on that with Kodak film, and it's much better for the environment because I'm not using a big bit of plastic that I'm never going to use again, you know. So that's a little bit of background about my interest in film pictures, I guess. I mean, it probably goes all the way back to me doing photography courses throughout my life, but enough nattering, because I will just waffle on for years and years and years. Let's get into looking at some pictures, shall we? I feel like I should do a disclaimer, right? I just decided I wanted to do bunchies today. My hair was quite greasy and I needed to film, and I was like, you know what, I've wanted to try this for a little while, and do I regret it? Kind of, because I do have a big forehead, and I knew that going into this. Like, I know I have a big forehead. I'm just not really pulling it off, but we're not going to talk about it, okay? So if we can just ignore this situation, I'm trying to embrace the forehead, you know. I'm beautiful with my big forehead, you know what I mean? So there's that. I also have an Instagram for my film pictures, which is Becs Life on Film, so feel free to check that out if you want to see some of my film pictures. So first of all, I want to take it right back to my first ever time at Creamfields Festival, and this was the first time that I ever took a disposable camera to a festival, and literally these are some of my favourite pictures ever. Like, I don't know if they're just iconic to me, but I just feel like they look really cool. This picture in particular caused a little bit of a stir, so I love this picture because it just makes me laugh, because it's one of my very close friends, Leon, but at the time he was seeing someone that didn't like this picture of me with my arms around my friend, which, I mean, you know, obviously I was up to something with my boyfriend being the one taking the picture, but you know, yeah, I love these. Got a little bit of big fish, little fish cardboard box going on. It's just good vibes, like they just make me smile, and I feel like we all look quite young, and it just brings back so many good memories. Like, I literally am obsessed with these photos. I love them. Next up, we've got some cute pictures from when me and Bill went to Amsterdam. A lot of these pictures are more just like aesthetically pleasing. Like, I just feel like they look really good, you know what I mean? Like, there's not any where I'm like, that's so funny, or that's such a good one. Like, they just radiate vibes. If you want to buy them and frame them, like, hit me up. Maybe I should watermark them. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like they're that good. Not to be big-headed, but I do love the one of me on the bridge, because I've got my yellow hat and scarf on, and then it's a yellow bike. And I didn't even plan that, because I wasn't even into my Instagram and taking pictures of myself, like, at that time. Do you know what I mean? So, kind of meant to be. These pictures are from We Are Festival from 2018, and this is a prime example of having a very bad time with a film camera. like a very bad time. So I took a disposable camera to We Are, and every single picture I just don't really like. And now I feel like I look at all of them and I'm like, I don't love them. Like, they're really not my favourite pictures that I've ever taken on disposable camera. I just don't think I was really in the right mind to be taking like good pictures on a film camera. My favourite would have to be of Bill and Jake, because it just reminds me that me, Bill and Jake used to be like a little trio. We'd always go to raves and festivals together. Like, we used to be such a cute little trio, and then Jake got a girlfriend. No, I'm joking, I literally love Hannah. And now there's just more of us that like going to raves and festivals, so it just works better. But yeah, we used to be a cute little trio, and it was just good vibes. And yeah, kind of wish I could go back to that for a day, because it was just used to be so cute. I, again, have a love-hate relationship with these pictures. Like, I got them developed and I was kind of like, oh, I really don't like a lot of them. And again, that's like tarnished the rest of them in my mind, because if I think back to looking at my like disposable camera pictures, I'm not like, oh, let me get those ones out. Like, I don't really like a lot of them, but these are some of my favourites. I particularly love Bill pretending to be dead in the pool, especially because when we were on holiday he kept doing that in the swimming pool. He kept floating and being like, let's see if the lifeguard comes to save me. And it was so funny. And we literally couldn't stop laughing because we're 23-year-olds and we were probably like the most childish people in that pool. Yeah, it was a bit embarrassing. And I love the ones of Bill eating watermelon. He loves a bit of watermelon on holiday. I think I've got like 4 other pictures of Bill eating watermelon on holiday as well, but I'll only show you one because you don't need a full gallery. I love these pictures. Like, I love these pictures. They just make me die. They are so funny. And I feel like if they got lost somewhere, or like a few of them got lost, and you only saw like one picture, like, they just wouldn't make sense. I feel like one of these 2 pictures is probably my favourite, because like I said, if you lost it and someone just found it, they'd probably be like, what the hell is going on? I've not included any of the pictures of myself in these because, again, I just hated them of myself. That's one thing I've learned. I love taking pictures of other people with my film cameras, and I love how they turn out, and I always want to be in pictures, but whenever someone takes one of me, I don't know if it's them or if it's me, but I hate them. Like, I just hate them. It definitely depends what group I'm with, but in most groups I am probably the photographer because I am good with cameras. No one helped me out that night. Everyone done me dirty, so I hate every picture that I'm in from this night, but I love all these pictures, and they just, again, like the colours, the aesthetic, like everything looks good on this film camera. Like, I have so many pictures that I took on my phone as well, but I feel like I prefer the ones from my film camera so much more because they just look a bit more retro and cool, and yeah, I just love it. And I love looking at these and thinking of Bill trying to fit through the doorway on that inflatable cowboy. Oh my god, I've never seen someone struggle so much. This is my favourite picture ever. Ever, hands down. I don't think any of the pictures I've shown can compete with this. However, I was really annoyed with him this day because this happens every time at Creamfields on the Sunday, because everyone's dead from the Saturday night. Everyone wakes up late on the Sunday and you've got a short amount of time, and I always end up missing people I want to see because no one's ready to leave. And I said to Bill, I was like, this year, please can we go on time? No. When I tell you that was the most drunk I've ever seen Bill, he poured a bottle of Jack Daniels or something over his head. Yeah, he was really annoying, but I managed to get this great picture of him because he was obsessed with finding an umbrella hat, and all the shops were like packing up, like they weren't selling stuff anymore, and we went to one and they sold it, and I'm pretty sure they sold it to him for like £10, if not maybe 20, but I don't know if I'm dramatising that in my head. All I know is it was a rip-off because it didn't really fit right, and it was a bit of a disappointment, and he didn't even like it. It was too much. Like, you're walking through the crowd, so you've got this massive umbrella on your head. But at least I got a good picture out of it, and I got a good laugh. This one is from when my friends just took the camera and I literally didn't have it for a few hours, and then yeah, I got some good pictures from that. All these pictures, again, just make me feel happy, like good vibes. I had to avoid looking at them during lockdown because I was like, I just want that back. But yeah, I literally love my friends, so cute. these are some of the first pictures that I took on my reusable film camera. So I wasn't buying just like a Fuji disposable camera, and I was using Kodak film for the first time, and I loved them. Like I really loved how they turned out. They've just got a really nice orangey red tone to them. I mean, we were also in like a red lit smoking area, but I know that the Kodak film comes out a bit more orangey tone, and I literally am obsessed with them. This picture, again, love it, iconic, one of my favourites. Smashed it with this one, one of my favourite pictures ever. Like, they're just so stupid, and it just sums up my friends in general. Also, loving the haircuts from barbers being shut, really thriving there, boys. And then I have a huge selection of photos that I took at the Euros. You can see all of them on my Instagram, but a lot of them were so aesthetically pleasing because the boys kept wearing like their England shirts, and I just feel like it looked good on film. Like, it looked retro and it looked cool. However, this has to be my favourite photo from the Euros finals, because that is just everyone's reaction to us not winning, like us not bringing it home. And it's even funnier because that is my boyfriend, that is Billy, that is him, and I had to take that home, that literally blubbering mess. Okay, maybe he wasn't a blubbering mess, but there were a few tears shed, and I was a little bit offended because I was like, well, you don't cry over me, do you know what I mean? But I'll let him have it. It was a big moment. We thought we were going to bring it home, we thought we were going to make history, but you know, for that, he's making it to the YouTube video, to the gram, to the internet, crying over the Euros. And that is all the pictures that I'm going to take you through today. Like I said, I do have an Instagram for my film pictures called Becs Life on Film. I haven't uploaded in a little while, but I am going to get some film developed soon, so I'll definitely be posting on there soon. I absolutely love taking film pictures, if you cannot tell. I just think they create something different to taking pictures on your camera, especially being able to look back at them like the physical copy. Like, it just means more than like flicking through your camera roll, you know. It definitely is a slightly pricey hobby because film rolls and then getting them developed isn't exactly cheap, but it's something that brings me joy and happiness, and I know it makes my friends happy as well. Like, everyone likes looking at them, like it just feels nice and it's just a fun thing to do, so it's worth the little payments here and there. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.